Hey guys, so the last time I walked you through how to have a local setup for Contentful on your machine, and for those that actually followed through, I believe you enjoyed that. So now we're just going to be talking about the actual content management system itself, the actual content management system. I'm going to be walking you through different parts of the Contentful system. So you've got the media, which is quite straightforward. The media is just a place where you store all of your media files, okay? And the good thing here is that even on this free blank space that we are using, which Contentful has given us for free, because when you sign up they give you this free blank space for free, just for you to like run your test and to play around with Contentful. And then if you decide to go with them, you can then upgrade, and you can see even at that we've got how many 25,000 entries of assets, which we've not even started at all. Look at that, we've only used 163 out of everything. So this is an example image which has been imported for us, or which we imported from the earlier tutorial. You can see that, and you can actually if you like, maybe copy. If you want to see how that looks in your browser, you can copy the link address and maybe just paste it right here in your browser, and you see what that looks like here, right? But hey, that is just to show you what you've got in Contentful. You can import any kind of file at all, and yeah, it's fine. You can even tag. I mentioned the last time that I'll be talking about tagging. Yeah, tagging is an entirely different lecture. I'll be taking you through tagging later on. Yep, so you can tag your images, and you can create like a private or shared views right here, or shared folders right here with all the content editors. Okay, so let's go to the content tab. See, look here, we've got all kinds of content imported for us. Of course, all of these contents have been created from the content models, which were earlier created as well. So content models, again, content modeling is an interesting part of this whole journey, and I'm definitely going to make a video about content modeling soon. But here, look here, you've got, this is a content model about page of the about page. So it means that when you are creating an about page, an example about page, within the content section, you should be able to see, for about page, you should find a title, find a description, find image, or media file upload field there, find title field, find description field, and then you find content. Now this content here, it's a type that a reference type. It is a type we call like a reference. It's a reference type, which means that it is referencing many other content types. So I don't want to get it confused, but I'll come back to that later. So we've specified here that we would like this particular content, this particular field to be referencing many other content types within the space. So yeah, so we've got several things going on here, but I would like us to change one or two things and then see how that looks on the front end. Okay, let's go to the home page, for example. Let's try to see what the home page looks like. The home page, let me just type home here. Let's find that. This is the home page. Okay, that's what that looks like. So it's saying to me that the home page has got a title, got a description, got an image, which is what you can see right here, right? Yeah. So, and also it's got something, homepage hero, you got Gatsby Contentful homepage starter. Is that what that is? Yeah, you've got this bits. But how about we just go in there and just change it to Gatsby Niger. Let's just write some words there, some random Niger, remove homepage, and just publish. Now where is our terminal? We'll need to go back to our terminal, stop, the running sites, which we've got locally, and then we will now try to restart it. So because every time you run this command npm run start, so what happens is that new contents will be pulled from Contentful and then rendered on your local machine, just at the port localhost 8000. So every time you do that, so now we're going to like restart our server again and go npm run start, and then let's see, it's just getting up and running again. Let's give it some time, few seconds, few minutes, and then here we go. So now let's go to the front end on the home page again and try to refresh. What do you have? Whoa, Niger Contentful start. You see that? You see that? That's there right now. So we've made the changes within Contentful, and automatically you've seen that in the front end. So I mean, this is just showing you an example of what a content producer will be doing. A content producer will be managing all of the pages, across the site. You'll be the one to create new entries if need be. So for example, say we want to create another about page, you just come here and select the add entry button, and then you go there, about page. So you have a fresh one here. It's asking for title. The title is required. That's why you see this highlighted in red, telling you that this is really required. You have to add something in there. And also your description, you're going to add in there, add your image there. You can get from existing media, which is within the media database, or you add your new media from your local machine or from anywhere else. And also content, it's telling you here you can add so many other contents within here. So remember, I mentioned something about referencing earlier on, which means that this particular content type, about page, is referencing many other content types. That is to say that many other content types can be reused within this particular content type. So basically what we're just saying is that each of these things can be used. You can create them and reuse them within the about page. So we've got one set up already, so I don't want to create another one for now. Yeah, basically what we're going to be doing next is to like show you more things that the content producer does on daily basis, by creating new contents, new pages, new contents, working with copywriters, working with the developers, software developers, back end, front end, members of the team. So the content producer is really important. It's a very important role, because you can imagine that developers have written their code. If you want to see what the code looks like on the back end, so I think I'm just going to open a new terminal, what the code base looks like. So I'm just going to open that within Visual Studio Code now. Yep, so this is what that looks like. Look at that. So you've got all of the components within this particular component folder. So this is not what the content producer will have to deal with. No, I mean, this is the work of the developers. The developers have written everything on the back end. They've created like a head component. So this is not, it's none of the business of the content producer actually to understand any of these codes. You don't need to understand what's happening on the back end, but you can see that the developers have done their work. They've put all of these things in place, and without the work of the content publisher, content producer, the work of the developers would just be in vain, really, because how then do they see what they've built on the front end? How do they see that? So this is what the content producer has come to do here, adding all of these things here, working hard to create this content pages, you know, creating all these web pages. You know, it's really beautiful, isn't it? It's really beautiful. So in other lectures, I'm just going to be telling you more about what the content producer does, and maybe we'll just be doing some practical stuff, really, working on the ideal workflow for a content producer within the team. You know, you see people using workflow management tools like Jira or like Trello. We can even set up like a Trello board and then just walk through how things are done on daily basis, whereby the copywriters, you know, will supply you with the copies that you need to put on certain pages, and then you just walk through, you know, each page, and you start to like copy content from there, and then putting onto and building the pages one by one according to the UI specified by the UI designers for that particular page template. So I mean, it's a brilliant thing, and yeah, I think this is a very nice place for us to stop this time around. And yeah, I just want to say, you know what, if you've got questions, just hit me up and we'll continue from here next time. All right, cheers.